Hello dear students, welcome all of you in your English class. Today with the help of this video, I want to discuss the last drama of our syllabus video. The title of this drama is An Enemy of the People. It's a famous modern drama written by Henrik Ibsen, a famous playwright. Dear students, through this part first video, we will discuss about the information of the writer, different characters, the plot of this drama, and different themes used by the writer in this play. Actually, students, through this drama, An Enemy of the People, the writer is focusing on the story of a man who dares to speak an unpleasant truth and is punished for it. की या व्हिडिओच्या माध्यमातून आपण हेनरिक इब्सन यांनी लिहिलेले अँड एनिमी ऑफ द पीपल हे वास्तववादी नाटक अभ्यासणार आहोत. सो स्टुडंट्स, गेट रेडी फॉर द डिस्कशन ऑफ दिस ड्रामा. But before that, let's see the information of the writer first. Students, as you know that this drama, An Enemy of the People, is written by Henrik Johan Ibsen. He was born on 20th March 1828 and died on 23rd May 1906. He was from Norway and so he is considered as a Norwegian playwright, theatre director and poet also. की हेनरिक इब्सन हे एक प्रसिद्ध नॉर्वेजियन नाटककार, नाट्य दिग्दर्शक आणि कवी आहेत. He was also considered as one of the founders of modernism in theatre. की थिएटरमधील आधुनिकतेचे संस्थापक म्हणून देखील इब्सन यांचा उल्लेख केला जातो. Ibsen is also referred as the father of realism. It means he focused on facts and reality. He is also considered as one of the most influential playwrights of his time. की इब्सन यांना वास्तववादाचा जनक व त्यांच्या काळातील सर्वात प्रभावी नाटककार मानले जाते. In 1869, he began to write prose plays focusing on reality. In 1877, he began a series of 5 plays in which he examines the moral faults of modern society. की 1877मध्ये इब्सन यांनी 5 नाटके लिहिली आणि ह्या नाटकांच्या माध्यमातून त्यांनी नैतिकता आणि आधुनिक समाजातील दोष यांचे परीक्षण केले. So the names of 5 plays written by Ibsen focusing on realism are like this: The Pillars of Society, A Doll's House, third one is Ghost, fourth An Enemy of the People, and the last one is The Wild Duck. Dear students, here you can see the cover pages of the famous plays written by Henrik Ibsen. Through these plays, he examines the moral faults of modern society. की इथे तुम्हाला इब्सन यांची काही निवडक नाटके आणि त्यांची मुखपृष्ठे दिसतात. So students, now get ready for the discussion of further information regarding the writer. Students, now let's see some information about Ibsen's play An Enemy of the People. Actually, it was originally written in Norwegian language, so it is full of untranslatable wordplay. Especially, a number of characters, titles exist only in the Norwegian bureaucracy. Ibsen यांचं An Enemy of the People हे एक वास्तववादी नाटक असून ते मुख्यतः नॉर्वेजियन भाषेत लिहिलेले आहे. त्यामुळे ह्या नाटकातील पात्रांची शीर्षके केवळ नॉर्वेजियन नोकरशाहीमध्येच अस्तित्वात आहेत. द होल्डर ऑफ द ट्रूथ, द मॅन हू कॅन सी द इसेन्स ऑफ द सिच्युएशन. is bound to be unpopular even if the masses catch up with his ideas in due course. And that is why Stockman, the protagonist of this story, finally sums up the oft quoted line. And he said that the strongest man in the world is he who stands alone. So, through this drama, the writer is focusing on the importance of expression of truths. Whenever we speak the truth, people should respect it. But in this story, protagonist was dishonored, he was harassed and teased by the people after speaking the truth. So finally, he said that the strongest man in the world is he who stands alone. की या कथानकामध्ये सर्वात शेवटी कथानकातील जो काही नायक आहे तो आपल्याला सांगतो की जो व्यक्ती एकटाच सत्याच्या वास्तवाच्या बाजूने उभा राहतो तोच खरा सामर्थ्यवान व्यक्ती असतो. आणि जगातील सर्वात सामर्थ्यवान व्यक्ती ही नेहमी एकटीच असते. Dear students, before the discussion of the plot of this drama, let's be familiar with the different characters used by the writer in this drama. The most important character or a protagonist of this drama is Dr. Thomas Stockman, or generally he was called as Dr. Stockman. He is a medical officer of the municipal baths, a town in Norway. His wife is Mrs. Stockman, and they had a daughter. Her name is Petra, and she is working as a teacher. Edgeliff and Morton are their sons, 13 and 10 years old respectively. So this is about Dr. Stockman's family. Then the next important character or antagonist of this story is Peter Stockman. He is Doctor's elder brother and the mayor of the town, as well as chief constable, the chairman of Bath's committee. Then the other characters are like this: Morton Gill, a tanner or a Mrs. Stockman's adoptive father. Then we had the reference of Hostad. He is the editor of the People's Messenger. Students, People's Messenger is the name of newspaper run by Hostad. The next important character is Billing, and he is the sub-editor of People's Messenger. Then we had Captain Hoster in this story, and next important character is Aslaksen. He is working as a printer in the newspaper People's Messenger. Then we had the reference of men of various conditions and occupations. Then a few women and a troop of schoolboys. The audience at the public meeting. So all these are the characters included by the writer in this drama. So keep in mind the names of all these characters. Now, dear students, let's discuss about the plot of this drama. You know that plot means the series of events occurring in a play. की आता आपण ह्या नाटकाचे जे काही कथानक आहे ते डिस्कस करूयात. The protagonist of the play, Dr. Stockman, a medical officer of the municipal baths, and he suspects that the bath water is contaminated. Students, as you know that the protagonist of this story is Dr. Stockman, and actually he was working as a medical officer of the municipal baths of the town. And while working as a medical officer, he suspects that the bath water of the municipal baths is contaminated. की डॉक्टर स्टॉकमन ह्या कथानकाचे मुख्य पात्र व म्युनिसिपल बाथचे वैद्यकीय अधिकारी असून त्यांचा म्युनिसिपल बाथचे पाणी दूषित असण्याचा संशय आहे. Then he conducted some tests his suspension proved right after those clinical tests. And so Dr. Stockman he decided to publish an article and expose the corruption behind this issue. की काही क्लिनिकल चाचण्यांनंतर डॉक्टर स्टॉकमन यांचा संशय खरा ठरतो आणि त्यामुळे ते एक लेख प्रकाशित करून ह्या भ्रष्टाचाराचा पर्दाफाश करायचं ठरवतात. However, Peter Stockman, his brother, and the mayor of the town, and the chairman of Bath Committee, he warns him of terrible consequences for him and his family if he publishes the article. की तथापि पीटर स्टॉकमन की जे डॉक्टर स्टॉकमन यांचे भाऊ आणि त्या नॉर्वेतील शहराचे नगराध्यक्ष आणि बाथ समितीचे अध्यक्ष आहेत, तो डॉक्टरांना तो लेख प्रकाशित केल्यास त्यांना व त्यांच्या कुटुंबासाठी भयंकर दुष्परिणाम होतील असा इशारा देतात. Hostad, the editor of People's Messenger, and Aslaksen, the printer, are hand in glove with Peter and decide not to publish the article. की पीपल्स मॅसेंजरचे संपादक होस्टॅड आणि प्रिंटर अस्लॅक्सन डॉक्टर स्टॉकमन यांचा लेख न छापण्याचे ठरवतात. अँड सो डॉक्टर स्टॉकमन डिसाइड्स टू होल्ड द टाउन मीटिंग, but he failed to conduct that meeting. It was a disastrous and unsuccessful meeting because during that meeting, people shouted that Dr. Stockman is an enemy of the people. की डॉक्टर स्टॉकमन शहरातील लोकांची एक बैठक आयोजित करतात, पण ती बैठक अयशस्वी ठरते कारण त्या बैठकीमध्ये शहरातील लोक डॉक्टर स्टॉकमन यांना लोकांचा शत्रू ठरवतात. Dr. Stockman's home is pelted with stones, windows are smashed, and he becomes the target of people's ire. Students, the word ire, it stands for anger. Then his contract as a medical officer is terminated. His daughter Petra is removed from her job as a teacher. His landlord wants to evict him and his family from their home. But he stands firm in the face of difficulties and ignores Peter's advice to leave the town for a few months. So, what happened after that? Doctor's professional life and personal life was affected. His family has to suffer a lot. But even though Doctor was so firm, confident, stable, and constant on his decision, की डॉक्टर स्टॉकमन अतिशय खंबीरपणे आणि आत्मविश्वासाने उभे राहतात. ते पीटर यांचा शहर सोडण्याचा सल्ला मानत नाहीत. Doctor's wife is afraid regarding the safety of doctor because she thought that people might drive him out of the town. But Dr. Stockman replies that he intends to stay and make the people understand that consideration of expediency turn mortality and justice upside down. What is convenient is not always morally right. And he ends by proclaiming, the strongest man in the world is he who stands alone. की डॉक्टर स्टॉकमन यांच्या पत्नीला त्यांच्या सुरक्षिततेची काळजी वाटते आणि यावर डॉक्टर स्टॉकमन तिला म्हणतात की ज्या गोष्टी सोयीच्या आहेत त्या नैतिकतेच्या व योग्य नसतात आणि जगातील सर्वात सामर्थ्यवान व्यक्ती ही नेहमी एकटीच असते. So students, in this way we discussed about the plot of this drama. Now students, get ready for the discussion of different themes used by the writer in this drama. Dear students, through this drama, the writer is focusing on different themes such as power and public opinion. In this story, Dr. Stockman, a small town doctor, and he discovered the water contamination in the Town's newly constructed public baths, but he was abused and teased by the public and town government. Then we had the reference of individualism versus authority. Through this story, we came to know about the struggle of an individual, that is, Dr. Stockman, with town authority. Then the next theme is called social responsibility. Students, through this story, Ibsen attacked on the social evils of his times. की ह्या नाटकाच्या माध्यमातून इब्सनने त्याच्या काळातील सामाजिक दुष्परिणामांवरती टीका केली आहे. His characters such as Dr. Stockman, Petra, Captain Hoster, and Mrs. Stockman are showing their social responsibilities, generosity, and loyalty also. Students, you know that individuals' right should be honored and we must cherish and uphold the freedom of expression. But in this story, Dr. Stockman couldn't get such freedom of expression. He was suppressed by the people and the authority of that town. की ह्या कथानकामध्ये डॉक्टर स्टॉकमन यांना अभिव्यक्ती स्वातंत्र्य मिळत नाही आणि समाजातील लोक व अधिकारी यांच्याकडून त्यांचे स्वातंत्र्य दडपले जाते. Then this play focuses on the ways in which an individual can be blacklisted by the society he is trying to help. Corruption and pollution signify the effects of modernity. की या नाटकामध्ये समाजाला मदत करणाऱ्या व्यक्तीवरच समाज बहिष्कार कसा टाकतो हे देखील दर्शवण्यात आले आहे. आणि तसेच वाढता भ्रष्टाचार व प्रदूषण म्हणजे आधुनिकतेचे परिणाम दर्शवतात. So in this way, students, writer is focusing on such different themes with the help of this story. Dear students, through this video, we discussed about the information of writer, different characters, the plot of the story, and different themes of Ibsen's drama An Enemy of the People. So, thank you very much. Keep your watching and keep your learning.